Hey guys, Chris here, TD Motion. So we got another Serpentine drive kit on the bench, and I just want to kind of go over the highlights of what gets included with these and the questions that we ask to make sure that it works properly. So we get a little closer to the bench. Ultimately, it's going to look like this. I don't have everything laid out, but I just figured at least show you a picture. Of course, you're going to have the AC, the power steering, the alternator, the tensioner, all the belts and hardware, etc. We have the essentials here: the belt, the alternator, AC, and the power steering. If we go over here from this side and kind of work our way over, we'll go over this. So some of you may know you can decipher a belt relatively easily just by looking at the first number and then the secondary numbers. The first one, 08, means that's an 8-rib belt, and it actually shows you that it would be 75 inches. And then that's the metric size underneath it. This actually does show the belt size here. So 8-rib spreads the belt out better versus a 6-rib belt. So it's definitely gonna help last longer there. A few other questions. Now this one is set up for a 74 Bronco, 351 Windsor. So two of the questions that we had for the customer was, what was the lower harmonic balancer pulley size, bolt holes? So 3 bolts or 4 bolts they came in. This one, he had specified it had 4 bolts, so that's going to be correct. You can see it has 8 ribs on there. And then we go over here towards the water pump. The other question we had for him was they can go either driver's side or passenger side. So this one's a standard rotation, and it's going to be passenger side. So that's important. Make sure that it gets routed properly, and you don't have to route the hoses all over the place. What we like about these pulley kits is that it has a tensioner built into it. It's not static, therefore it's always going to take up the little extra tension over time. So that's great that you have the tensioners with these kits. Alternator, this is a 130 amp alternator, 1 wire internally regulated. So you just need 1 wire going to the battery itself, and you just want to have a good heavy duty wire going to the battery. So either maybe like a 8 or 6 wire on that. Make sure that you have plenty of grounding power to it as well. You have the Sanding AC compressor. This is a peanut style compressor, has the oil built into it already, and you just have the 1 wire coming off of that. The fittings will be there. The power steering pump, this is a GM Type 2 pump, and what we like about this pump is that it's very compact. It's flexible with different pressure ratings. Also works with Hydro Boost. You have the 10AN feed, and then your 8N return on that. You have the external reservoir, which works well for definitely tight fitting compartments, so you can mount this anywhere you need to go with it. So that kind of gives you the basics of it there. We'll make sure that we get the right application fitment for the vehicle. All available from tdmotion.com. Please subscribe.